Right guys, the camshaft position sensor on a Z20LET engine. This is a 2004 Zafira GSI. I'm going to quickly show you how to do it. First and foremost, the most easiest things: loosen this off, and take off this bolt here, which allows you to remove this. Now this may come with the breather attached. I've already loosened it off to make this video shorter. Next step, you need to remove this here, which is just a squeeze and pull. Once that's off, you can now remove the cover. Right, now that's off, your camshaft position sensor is located here, which what I'm going to do is take a small screwdriver, just push it in this gap. That'll release the clip and then give it a good pull. It's out. What I've decided to do to get to these bolts, because they're quite difficult, is I'm going to remove the airbox, which is pretty simple. It's held on with a few clips and a sensor which can be easily undone by hand. So I'll undo that now. Once you've removed the airbox, as you can see, it's just a simple case of cracking off them two and lifting out the plastic. See, now I've removed them, we simply just slide up this plastic cover and it's off. Put this out of the way as well. They're the two bolts that go with it. In here is a bolt. You see that bolt? That's what holds it on. So you need to get a torque in there and undo that. Once you've undone that bolt there, it should, in theory, just sort of wiggle out. Yeah, and that's it. It did wiggle out. Just a bit of wiggling. So we'll take our brand new one, which is here, and it goes in that same way. So you just sort of give it a bit of a wiggle back in. You know, it takes a bit of. It's not something I can do on camera because I've only got one hand free. Right, I did wiggle it in. It does take a bit of a wiggle. It's not completely difficult, but the next step is just to put that bolt back in, which it's in a bit of an awkward position, so you just gotta kind of wiggle it, get a few screws on it and then tighten it up. What I would suggest as well is when you're doing this, try and keep that centered so that you can plug your sensor back in nice and easy. So I'm just gonna tighten this up slowly and centralize it. It's now bolted back in. What I'm going to do is plug everything back in, bolt everything back up that I've undone, and yeah, that's how to change. So yeah, I've plugged the sensor back in, move all this wiring out the way, put the plastic cam cover back on in a second. Yeah, the plastic's back on, it went on relatively easily. I'll just put in these two bolts. Again, you might just need to give it a bit of a wiggle to get it into the right spot. Right, now I've put it all back together. My hands are dirty, the sensor's in. You just sort of got to clip all your wires out the way and put them back where they was. Airbox is back on, tightened up, all the intake. Did forget one thing, didn't I? Don't forget to plug your mass airflow sensor back in, obviously. And yeah, let's give it a start and see how it goes. Well, the engine warning light has gone out. That's really good news. This does have a cold start on it. As you can see, it runs slightly higher RPM when it's cold. In about 30 seconds that'll die down. I'll give it a quick rev. There we go, cold start over. It seems to be purring. No, it's revving nicely. I've got no noises, no engine warning lights. But yeah, running nice, no nasty noises. Back to normal, back to boosting, I guess. Yeah, sounds good again. Didn't sound like that a few days ago when that engine warning light was on.